So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. We've got a Tuesday and it is evening, so we are now officially New Year's Eve. And we are going to go ahead and wind down today with this Dornfelder Rheinhessen Deutschland Qualitätswein. It is a fantastic dry red table wine if ever I got my hands on one. It is just exactly what you would expect, you know, those European minerality exchanges, the cassis, the dark stone fruit, a little bit of maybe some hay, and maybe a little bit of golden raisin, but just a wonderful bouquet on the nose. And in the palate, it is just a symphony. It really is. I mean, it is just so agreeable. The tannins, the acids blend so nicely, and if I had to do my guessing, I'd say about a 13% alcohol. You know, a very pale red. I can certainly see the keys. I can certainly tell what time it is on my watch. So there you have it. Strong legs. Just a fantastic wine. If you get a hold of one, I think you won't be disappointed. Now, we have to go ahead and let me adjust my chair. We have to go ahead and do an actual toast. I missed this yesterday, but one of our community members, Rodney Seaforth, and I think the number is 9455 behind his name, sent me a note about an hour after the grids went up yesterday to say Will Shorts is back, and kind of a statement question, and I couldn't believe it. And for the first time ever, I went through that, you know, yesterday when I did the grid, and because I got hemmed up on the fact that the constructor may have been new, I started praising new constructors and didn't even bother to read who had published or who had edited the grid, and that was Will Shorts. So Mr. Shorts, I doubt I'm worthy of your attention, but if so, I just want you to know we are so glad to have you back. It just is fantastic. Talk about bringing back so many memories and so many wonderful things. So welcome back to the grid, good sir. So glad to see you've made your recovery. So with that, to you, L'chaim. So, okay. We have a Michael Lieberman grid here, which should be awesome. Edited by Will Shorts. Fantastic to say that again. We are nearing the end of Hanukkah, but the menorah is lit. Life is good. And it was cold as all get out today here in Bavaria. But you know what? We're going to survive because we have heat. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and hop into our grid and see what we got for the day. A little off. What do you think? Maybe askew? I mean, I don't see why not. Nile reptiles. Okay, now I think we're right on the right course. Go around in circles. I mean, it is a Tuesday grid, so I'm going to go with spin on that. Word after talk or gift could be a shop. A Jewish mourning period could be Shiva. I guess I need to turn my phone off. I don't need it beeping at me this entire time. You know, the big mistake I made was actually putting something up on Marketplace to sell. I just don't want to throw stuff away. I'd rather recycle it, right? Don't want a lot of money for anything. But it's hard to explain. I'll just explain it later. Talk about 30 or 40 different text messages a day, just asking more questions about it. And it's just like, dude, I'm only asking 60 euros. Do you want it or no? Just moving on. Green fruit could be kiwi. Volt amp. And these are all in caps. So looks like we might have a power something. What? I don't know. 2-player card game war. All right. And smoothed out could be evened. So Beowulf and Mahabharata for 2, and I'm assuming these would just be epics. I mean, I'm looking at it going, epic heroic tales. Verb, Guess we're talking about pep there. Nice. Okay. Got it. Good. First as a voyage, perhaps maiden. And Nixon in China. Beautiful opera by John Adams. Band's successes, I'm suppose maybe hits, maybe. Stoneface could be stoic. Power code, something. Sulks. Oh. Pouts? Oh. I don't know. Drive crazy. I don't know, maybe speed. Can check our D. You can kind of get us an idea. Maybe die jobs. Topsy-turvy. Now we can check and see how we're doing there. So Mike or Omar, actors, EPS. I guess we've got a power couple, subject for some immigrants, ESL, very nice. One might get tacked on right before purchase. No idea. Sweet treat that often has a crumb topping. I don't know, maybe coffee cake? I don't know. That's a bit much to just go jam a guess in on it. Loops in on an email for short. Well, CCs, so we could have a coffee cake. Let's see if it's an O. And if it is, you know what? Soccer stadium chant. Can't get much more ole, ole, ole than that. So fantastic. I'm going to go with coffee cake. And I was not being so flippant or so cavalier, so glib about it. I was taking my time, being resourceful. One might get tacked on right before purchase, maybe a fee. Fortune tellers would be Sears, all right. Disney villain with a pet parrot, I think that's Jafar. I never saw him in an actual Disney film, but I did see a Family Guy cutaway where Jafar was getting his eyes examined, kind of a 1 or 2, 1 or 2. And he's like, I don't know. Can we try the first one again? I don't know. It was silly, but it was funny. Sunny forecast. How about clear skies? Now I got that song from Johnny, what's his name? Is it Johnny West? I cannot remember. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. The In-N-Out Burger logo has a yellow one, and I think that's an arrow, right? It's a red and yellow logo, I think. Hold your horses. Now, wait a second now. God darn it. Doctors Now would be a stat. Great cartoon in the New Yorker. I think it was the New Yorker where I saw it. It was like a nurse looking at the surgeon, and he's in all of his stuff, and he's like, he or she, I can't remember what sexuality the nurse was, but I just remember it was like, is that like stat or like stat, you know, kind of a thing. So how about a half-calf latte? It seems kind of pointless to me, because so do mocktails. So what do I really know, right? Buffalo, NHLers, I guess these are the Sabres. Police work. Question mark on what that's all about. Punch, wallop, and looks like we've got a pair of socks. Okay, you know what, Michael Lieberman, this is a pretty clever grid. I'm liking it. This is really good. And police work must be the band Police, so a song. We'll check ourselves as always. Oui's opposite would be non. And French King, keeping it in the French, Le Roi. Fantastic. We got the Indy 500 here, and let's see. Finger, toe. I don't know for sure, but I bet you anything this is double digit. I'm not going to put it in. I don't want to come off all arrogant and be wrong. But if the end of this is a D, I might. Gin rummy combo. Oh, I don't even know that. Summer setting in DC could be Eastern Daylight Time. Can't do anything in this case. Alternative to Hasta la Vista. I can almost It's almost impossible not to do that without an Arnold voice. Yeah, hasta la vista, baby. That thing, you know. So we just had this the other day, as a matter of fact, and it seems like it's a running thing right now to have adios amigo. Not amigo, amigo. Gracias. So a member of K-pop's Blackpink. Well, there's two of them with 4-letter words. Rosa and Lisa, I think, is her name. I can't say. I mean, I'm not a not fan. So, is this? I can't do anything in this case. So, oh man, adjective in the theme of the Addams Family. I'm gonna go with spooky. Hey, why not? Scratch out, eek. And that's all I needed. Now I know. This is double digit. And it doesn't have the same flair as if I had just jumped in and put it in there all gutsy like, but I don't want to have to go back and fix anything later. So, doubled. Doobie. The Doobie Brothers. On the topic of about. So I guess this could be, it's up to you. And I just really just need to get it checked because I don't feel like it. Singer Bega, a.k.a. the King of Mambo. He's, Lou Bega. As a matter of fact, he's a German boy. He was born right here in Bavaria, as a matter of fact. I think right down the road in Munich. So that's really cool. I got a go there for years past. We got some DIY projects to sort out there. We're going to emote rather theatrically. And gold, silver, or bronze. I guess we've got a medal here. And grow up could be to mature. And so country legend Lynn would be Loretta. And flycatcher. In fact, I was just asking a friend of mine today at work about Loretta Lynn. Like, it was really weird. I don't know. It was so strange it would pop up in the grid. I was just asking her. I mean, there was something on in the music, something in the background, but I remember thinking, is she still alive? And then sadly, she said no. But Yankee Doodle's method of transport, coming on a pony. That's cause of a grimace. What do you think? Pain, maybe? Let's go with the pain and see if pain has anything to do with it. Certain superhero accessories. What do you think? Masks? I don't know. Orange box. Okay. No idea what an orange box is. Unruly uprisings. Ooh, we got a little catchy place here somehow on Tuesday Grid, don't we? Neighbor of an Afghan. I'm going with Irani. And superlatively impolite. Superlatively, of course. This must be rudest of rude. Showtime drama with a serial killer protagonist. I'm telling you, I miss that show, but I don't. And I saw they have some sort of, I don't know, a remake or not a remake. I mean, but like it's like a continuation or maybe a special miniseries or something. I don't even know if I feel like watching it. Present day in brief. Let's see, but present day. Is it this X up front tells me this must be Christmas. And let's see, orange box. What in the heck is an orange box? Boy, King of Egypt is Tut. So really, orange as in oranges. Because, I mean, as you know, I'm really into aviation, and they start talking orange boxes and black boxes. The first thing I think about when someone says a black box is that it's really orange. You know, the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder, the CVR and the FDR. That's where my mind went. And again, it's just proof that we get our confirmation biases, right? And then we kind of miss the whole boat. It's really a trick to remain completely open-minded. So certain superhero accessories. Well, I guess we don't have masks. Unruly uprising, so maybe riots. And so, let's see, a flycatcher could be a web. And hint, tip. Okay, I think we got 2 pointers here, which is just great. I'm liking it. 9-digit social security numbers. 10-legged creatures. We could have just said decapod. But maybe it's because it's a Tuesday and we don't want to just go throwing decapods around, right? Maybe so. United Arab Emirates, very nice. And maybe Mega Millions. We have here Got Going, Began. SNL Network is NBC. And Core Belief, a Tenet. And Capes, of course. What did I say? Masks? Oh, it's kind of dumb. How do we do, Bob? I'll tell you what we did really good at today. We did really good at having the volume on extremely loudly. So I think the neighbors didn't hear anything. This is a flat in the Altstadt Weiden. I think there's about 1.5 feet of concrete, solid concrete. You hang something on the wall. No, you glue it to the wall, and then you sand it off when you leave. There's no putting a nail in anywhere, right? So. But again, what a beautiful New Year's Eve grid by Michael Lieberman, fantastic. And for those of you like me who are rounding out Hanukkah, here we go, right? It's fantastic. So to you and to all, including to Mr. Shorts, right? Welcome back, sir. L'chaim. And we'll go ahead and out with the old and in with the new on this one. And with that said, I just want to remind everybody how much I appreciate them. My name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you're here to solve this grid with me. Thank you all so very much for the liking and subscribing. It means the world to me, and there's nothing in the world like hearing from you, hearing those comments. And so again, thank you, Rodney Seaforth, for reminding me yesterday to pay better attention. Till we see you tomorrow for the Hump Day New Year's grids. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auch eine Silvana. And so, auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir. Be good to yourselves, be great to your friends and your family and your neighbors, but be especially kind to the people behind you in line. Be well. See you soon.